Good morning, everybody. We're about to get started in just a couple of seconds over here. So just stand by and then we'll start analyzing our pre-market stuff. And welcome to another live stream, scanner and day trading live here on YouTube. So please make sure you subscribe to the channel to watch more live streams on me day trading. And we'll get started soon for today. All right, good morning, everyone. So we're gonna start analyzing some stocks. First and foremost, we have TNXP over here. We have some news happening with it. Um, and let me just pull up my big epic pen. Boom, here we go. So we're looking at this scanner over here. I'm about to highlight it right now. TNXP looks like it has some news about a collaboration and exclusive licensing agreement with a university. Uh, with the university. Give me a second. Let me adjust this. Boom. And let me put my. So this right here is our scanner that we're gonna keep an eye on. Right here we have our level 2. And to help you guys understand the level 2, we're gonna do sellers, and then we're gonna put buyers, so that way you understand which side is the selling and the buying of each side. Level 2, that's the easiest way for you guys to understand that level 2. But TNXP, so again, has a license agreement with the University of Alberta to develop a vaccine to prevent COVID-19. So that's why it's moving up. So I'm gonna create an alert. Where basically where it is trading right here. I'm creating an alert right here at 91 cents. A little bit. There you go. I'm gonna create the first one right here at 90 cents. My computer's being a little bit slow. Why? But I'm gonna create an alert right there at the 90-cent mark. So create an alert. Boom, 0.90. Create that alert. And anything, we could create an alert right here at 95 cents as well. Boom. And there we go. So 2 alerts, one for one for pre-confirmation, no, it's actual confirmation. Next we have MVIS. This one has been moving in the past, so we are just a couple of days ago. So that's why we already have our day trading ranges. So I'm gonna put an alert right here at. Let me analyze the pre-market. So we're gonna put an alert right here at 96 cents. 97, that's perfectly fine, and we're gonna put one at $1.01. Boom. Been going crazy right now. Has a volume of it, but there's no news. Again, news are over here, so there's no news for it. But it does have a lot of volume. But the last couple of days, its daily average volume is around 28 million. So it's definitely gonna hit that, but again, there's no news for it, so we'll see how it behaves. And next we have MARK, still another stock that has been moving. No news pre-market. And do we have a support over here, but we have a resistance over there at $1.40, so definitely a lot of potential still. So anything happens, I'm gonna put an alert right here at I'm putting an alert at 95 cents. There you go, 95 cents. So still gotta look a little bit more. Next one we have RMBL. So it looks like Rumble on receives 5.2 million funding from the Paycheck Protection Program. Um, so it looks like they got funding to us by the SBA PPP loan insurances. So yeah, so they got a $5.2 million loan from the SBA PPP loan insurance for their business to keep on going, because again, due to the coronavirus. So so that's what they got the money from, the Paycheck Protection Program. So some big news, yeah, it's good for them, but at the same time, that's not really major news for it to move. Crazy, but we definitely never know. We're gonna put an alert over here at 77 cents. And if anything, we're gonna put an alert over here at 85 cents to see if there's any type of crazy movement. Then we'll definitely know when it passes the high of the pre-market, which is 84 cents. Again, not the big of a news, but we'll settle for it right now. Next we have IO. So it looks like they don't have any news either, but they do have, looks like yesterday they did release their quarter reports for 2020. So I'm gonna use one of my favorite if you guys haven't used any this app right here, or this website or browser, there's also an app called Atom Finance. Here, let's hide some of that stuff right now. So we're gonna do is we're gonna type in IO. And the reason I'm looking at through here is because they released their quarter reports. So I want to know what the quarter reports are. And then with this program right here, Atom.finance, they're really good with the reports. But I don't see anything. Maybe if I change it to interim. Yeah, so you can see it shows me like their quarter reports, and I'm not able to see it through here, so that's perfectly fine. So what I'm gonna do is just go through right here and see what their quarter reports are. So their total net revenue is I don't know why it's split like that over here. So it looks like they have a net loss. They lost the money for the quarters. So they had a net loss of $2,340. I'm not sure if that number is in millions. Yeah, so I'm not sure if these numbers are in millions or what. Most likely they are, hopefully. But yeah, I just can't really tell. But so far, it looks like they have a net loss. And then it looks like there's a conference call at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time over here for them to get started, which looks like it's 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. So at 7, which could be 7 a.m. for us, for me over here in Pacific Standard Time, it's going to be 9 a.m. for them in Central Time, and then it's going to be 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. But it looks like there's a loss, so I'm not sure why it's moving the way it's moving, if there's some losses happening. But it looks like we already have some trading ranges over here. I gotta put this right here because there's a gap down. Boom. We have small resistance right there, and another one right here at 350. Boom. So that way we know. Right now we know that the closest resistance that we do have is 350, and it's range trading between these this support and then this resistance over here. So we'll definitely keep an eye on based on where it is right now. So we gotta see if it crosses that pre-market high of the day of 326. Boom. So we'll see if it crosses that pre-market high of the day. So moving on to the next one, FRSX. So it looks like there's a lot of automotive, stocks moving today. Foresight announces quad site sale, leading European tier 1 supplier of commercial vehicles in 1 billion autonomous truck market. For Enormous Holdings reports sales of prototype of Quad 4 camera vision system to leading multi-billion-dollar European tier 1 supplier. No terms disclosed. Okay, that's some really big news right there. And so I'm gonna create my alert right here at $1.10. Boom. Then if anything, create an alert right here at $1.26. Boom. There we go. More news about it? No, it's just those two. For that one. So I gotta create the support and resistance. Let's see where we at. Ooh, kind of ugly. This looks very, very ugly. Very choppy. I don't like it at all. If you look at it, just a couple days ago, it had a volume of 4 million. Already has a volume of 1.3 pre-market. So this is definitely going to be an interesting stock to keep an eye on. It's very, very choppy. So we definitely have a lot of sections that we can definitely use for it. For example, this right here. Use the high of this one, which already created it, and the low is gonna be $1.25. Fine. And I did see another gap over here. Another gap. Which we're at $1.70. And then the low of this one, $1.82. These gaps are so close to each other. But that's the best ones, and there it is. So again, we'll keep an eye on it and see how it does. It just looks very choppy. Next is IZEA. No news. Just a couple days ago, it did trade a little bit crazy. Definitely have to create a new support and resistance. We do have a gap right here. High of 71 and a low of 86. And is that what it's trading at? What's trading below that? You see some order here. Yeah, this one's very ugly too. But it was trading a couple days ago, so we'll see how it is. Anything, we could create an alert right here at 64 cents. Yeah, so we're getting to like the super slow days of summer, and especially with this coronavirus, it's definitely going to be very, very slow. So if you're becoming a new day trader right now, you're definitely experiencing a whole new market than what it usually is. And that's something very unique. Not a lot of people get to experience this, and it's not really good for us to experience this type of market, but it's definitely a good experience whatsoever. Right here we have BMRA, which marked for new high volume version of 10-minute test for COVID-19 exposure and expands international distribution. Oh, okay. That's definitely some good news. Marks for new high volume of a 10-minute test for coronavirus and still same stuff. Suggested price is $10. So that suggested price is $10. That automatically creates a support for us right there at $10. So not someone specifically suggesting that price mark, but someone is definitely suggesting it, and it looks like I've traded it in the past since I do have some support and resistances. And we also do have a gapper. It is a gapper from a couple days, like from last 2 months ago, March 20th. We do have a high of $11 and a low of 13.6. So there it is. And we do have another one right here on $7. So definitely have a lot of support and resistance sections. So definitely gotta keep an eye on this one. If it gets past $9, there we go. So if we try to get in on somewhere around $9.06, and we'll try to make our 10% for the day. That'll be good. If we get in at I'm gonna get in at $9 and break even right when it reaches at $10. And if it gets past that $10, and that's definitely even better. So we'll definitely keep an eye on that right there. So let's start creating some of these. Let's start adding everything to our list. So, Neo has a volume. We just had a volume of 33 million, and right now it's currently at 555,000. So that's not really good volume whatsoever. So we're gonna do 3NXP. We're gonna do MVIS, IO. We have RMBL. RMBL. Boom. Who else we have? We still have Mark. IZEA. Let's take away DCAR, CLA. Boom. Okay, so we have 3, 4, 5, 6 stocks to watch pre-market. Just gonna keep on checking some of these. We have 10 minutes left for the market to open up. So boom. See anybody else? Ooh. FRXX. FRSX. Go. It's aligning by volume 2. CPE. Any news? No. PTPH. Oh, TTPH, the Daily Biotech Pulse, FDA approves Novartis lung cancer drug, two-way contest emerging for Tetraphrase Pharma, Dex come to join S&P 500. Stock? Oh, okay, so it looks like it's joining the S&P 500. Wow. Okay, so definitely it's trading around $1.97, so $2. Let's find the $2 resistance right here then. So we do have one, as a matter of fact, right here at $2. We have some support, some small bounce up right here. So boom, $2. I do see another support section over here on 330. Boom. And the 1 year. Yep. Okay. So definitely has a volume of pre-market of 666. The highest volume that it's recent is 1.8 million. So definitely gonna hit that 1.8 million. It's good, definitely gonna get to the 1 million today. What's this one? 1.5. So yes, definitely this one's actually one big one to keep an eye on. Let's add TTPH. Boom. Put in alert right here. We're trading. Where if it passes 215. Awesome. And of course, reaches 230. We would do 239. Well, I'm gonna set 3 alerts for this one because this one is very, very interesting. I'm gonna set one right here at 230. Because I got a feeling it's probably gonna come up all the way here to the 230, but is it for it to surpass 239? I'm not 100% sure that it will, so we'll see how that goes. Oh, what's its daily average? So its daily average volume too is 218. So definitely TTPH. It's one of the big ones. We'll definitely keep an eye on. So UAVS. Any news? No. They filed an 8K. Okay. So they filed an 8K for officer compensation filing. An 8K. Oh man, what was an 8K? I think it's some financial stuff about it, not just because it's the compensation, but there's I forgot what the actual 8K is, but the 8Ks and 10Ks are usually ones that you want to keep an eye on whenever there's a filing. Does it have the 8K here? They filed it on the 5th of May. Oh, so it looks like one of their directors resigned. Oh, the CEO resigned. And now he became a chairman of the board of directors for the company. May 5th, Mr. Bresco resigned from his position as president of the company and as a chair. So somebody else resigned, and then the CEO took over as the board of directors, and I don't know who became the new CEO of UAVS. So that's some news right there. Neo, no more news. No news from MRO. This right here, MRO maintains neutral or marathon, raises price. So Credit Suisse raises price from $4 to $6. So those are the news for it. Let's see. Yeah, so I definitely do have an alert over here. We'll see how it trades. It's currently trading over here on 560. So I'm gonna put an alert over here at 565. Let's see if it crosses that. And put another one over here at 575. Because it has a price target of $6. So we'll see if it actually reaches those that $6 mark. So put it right here. Yeah, we'll just add it. So those are this is the watch list right here. Of course, there's a small account that I'm trying to go over here with TD Ameritrade. So right now I'm up $11.94 with a green day. So let's try to keep the green day going. And we have 3.5 minutes left for the market to open up. So let me know what stocks you guys are trading pre-market or you're thinking about trading. And we'll see how the market treats us today. So we'll standing by over here, and then we'll wait for the market to open up in the next 3 minutes. All right, so 10 seconds left before the market opens, and we're about to get started in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So our MBO is one big one that I'm watching. MRO. Okay. So MRO passed. Okay. Open up 562. Good. Let's readjust this to okay. Very slow market right now in the beginning. Perfectly fine. Oh, we have IZA. No news pre-market, but it does have a big volume, and it can definitely reach that eight million mark. IO. IO is making a big move. There it goes. I'm liking this one a lot. In my alert. Where's it at? Right here. So IO. Whoa. Above 336. Damn. Okay. So I definitely have to wait for it to reconciliate because I'm a little bit late on this trade. Damn. Did I not create an alert over here at 350? I only created one alert for it. Well, I messed up on that one. But I think I only created one alert that if it crosses the pre-market high, and it looks like it did. So I gotta wait for it to reconciliate. IZA still trending up. Again, I gotta wait for that reconciliation. So there it goes. So IO, as you can see, is it's moving. It's still moving up, but again, we got to look at the buyers and sellers over here in the level 2. Again, buyers on the left side for the bidding, and then the asking are the sellers. So this the reconciliation that I'm waiting for. So I have to wait for the confirmation that it's still its daily average volume is 1.2, and now it's at 8 million. So like I did said, it's definitely going to reach that 1 million. So the demand is there. Demand is definitely there. Okay, so all my alerts are going off right now. MVIS. Okay, so it reached that $1 mark. But the one that I truly like is this one. IO, but they have a quarter loss, so I don't know why. I don't think it should be trading up any higher. IO is actually at 420 now, 423. IZA still at 64 cents. They reconciliated very hard, and IO is still going. So IO 100 shares. I can probably do 110 shares. But RMBL just passed the mark that I wanted to pass. Oh, it didn't. Yeah, so I like it, but if I would have seen it from the moment it passed 350, I definitely would have got in at 350, 355, and then I would have definitely made my percent goal for the day. I didn't create an alert past that 351 mark, so that was a mistake on my end, which is perfectly fine. But RMBL, this is another one that I gotta keep an eye on. MVIS is crashing. Same thing with MZEA or IZEA. And there goes IO. Now it's starting to sell off a little bit. Again, we do have a lot of movers, but oh, now it's hitting. Boom, TTHP. This is another one that I wanted to look at. I was expecting for it to move, and now it's moving, and there it is. I get 200 shares. Let's go. So definitely, I'm in on TTPH. This is one that I wanted to watch. So I'm at 224. Not a good timing, but it's definitely getting up there. All right. So it's definitely gonna get halted. There it is. There's the halt. I'm up $50 from it. So I'm gonna close some of this stuff right here. Head over to my trade, the TTPH. See it over here. Put IO right here at the bottom. So I'm in 200 shares with, take this away. And let me see. Select it. Bam. So with this one, I'm in at 224.98. Try to make a 10% goal. So I definitely hit my mark with TTPH. That's a good entry point right here. So I'm right here at this section. So I got in at 224.98. And then my goal is 247. It's at 252. So I'm definitely in for my goal day, up $54. It is halted right now. So definitely definitely proud of this trade right now at this moment. Let's add it again here and put 224.98. Move that, remove that. Awesome, beautiful. Let's make an adjustment right here. So there it is. So as you guys can see, I am up $50 with TTPH. Well, as soon as it comes back, I definitely want to sell off because again, I want to go green for the day. I mean, I reached my goal. Again, I got in at 224.90, average of 224.98, and I am up. I need to cut my goal is 247, so I definitely need to sell as soon as it comes back into the market. We'll see how far up it goes or if it starts selling off. But this one's a good one, a great trade for the day, and it's the highest one for the day. It can possibly go up higher, but it does have a resistance all the way up to 330. I can't guarantee that it's going to go all the way up there, but we definitely do have our first halt for the day. News for it is that it did merge with Tetherphrase. Well, that's it, but it is doing a two-way contest emerging with Dexcom to join the S&P 500. And joining the S&P 500 is really, really good. So I will see what this takes us. Let's remove those news, and we'll keep my active trader. And there it is. So boom, good moment to get in. I could have gone a little bit earlier. I was trying to get around 220, and I knew I should have sold off because I was seeing a lot of resistance right here on 252. And so as soon as it comes back up, I'm gonna set an alert at 253, because if this alert goes off, it's above it, and I'm gonna try to sell right away. So that's why I have my auto send alert right here. But this is a really good trade. So boom, it's back up again. So 234, man. Not a good trade, not a good one. I knew it was gonna sell off really quickly though. And there it goes. So I should have placed my alert. I should have placed my trade way before. That's cool. Perfectly fine. So this where one of the psychological things that you got to keep in mind is it definitely is about your emotions. You can't get too excited when you are trading. You can't get too mad at yourself when you're trading. I'm definitely expressing some emotions right now, but that's just part of me. But again, one of the biggest things that you have to do consider when it comes to trading is you can't let your emotions get in the way of trading. You truly have to feel nothing when it comes to trading. And then right now I'm trying to get to that point where I'm not feeling anything, but besides just being proud of being green for the day. Not a good green, but it is definitely is something that I definitely want to be proud of. And then now it's back again to the 250. So I should have definitely been a little more patient right there. I would have definitely made my trade for the day, my 10% goal. And now, of course, it's up to the 270. So I should have sold off 50% of it and then kept the other 50. So my order filled up at 234. So I would have sold half of my shares at 234 and then would have kept the other half. So I would have 100 shares still moving. And I would definitely would have been on the green day. Like a bigger green day for the day. So I was just being impatient, and then now on my live trade, I basically just made myself look like I suck. But I should have thought about that selling half my shares before selling all of it, or just play the patient game, and then would have realized that this still has a lot of potential left. And if I would have held to from my average was 224, 220. I'm gonna say 225. 225 to where it is now, I would have gained 30%. And I would have made a good $100 for the day. That would have definitely been a good trade. And this is definitely gonna go up to like $3. I'm seeing it right here in the level 2. So there it goes, $3, 310. So definitely sold way too early, fearing of it crashing, which it did crash really hard, but it crashed a little bit harder. It didn't crash hard enough for me to see that. So definitely a bad trade on my behalf, which is perfectly fine. But again, I'm green for the day. And then now it's reaching closer to that resistance that I created earlier, 333. So I definitely should have held in because that would have been a big trade. So 225 to 333 now, it would have been 46%. So what I should have done was I should have placed over here in ThinkorSwim. There is a I have my gain $1 and lose 20 cents order. So me getting in at 224 or basically 225, and it would have filled in. It would have closed my order when it reached a whole dollar, so 225. So right when it reached over here, so 44%. So I should have done that. I don't know why I didn't do that type of order, because when you place this type of order, it basically uh, again it just does the it puts your orders automatically, so that way you're losing money, or if you're gonna gain some money. So let's say you're in at where I'm at 225, and then you want to sell a whole dollar from that price target. It would have been at 325, and then I would have cut my losses if it would crash down to 20 cents. So it would have been like somewhere around 204, 205. So again, my risk to reward ratio, it would have been phenomenal with this, but I was being selfish and let my fears get in the way. So again, this is why you have to get rid of your emotions when trading, and it would have definitely been more profitable than just $20. So TTPH winner for the day for me. Again, just a bad trade on my behalf, but as you can see now, it's crashing again too. It's crashing again. So I already knew the volume was gonna be there. It's definitely gonna hit. It's the day is still young, so definitely gonna hit 8 million. But boom, I hit my alerts. I traded in before my alerts because I knew it was gonna be a trade no matter what. It was gonna be a profitable trade, and then it hit my resistance that I created. This resistance was actually 3.3, but it actually went to 333. I just let it be, but I created my resistances and my supports. Analyzed it properly. There was some good news. So definitely, and there was and the volume was there, so the demand for it was definitely there. So again, I already knew the this one's gonna be the big one for me to watch, but horrible trade on my behalf. Horrible trade on my behalf, and it's perfectly fine. There's always gonna be more opportunities later on, but one of the things that I need to work on is my emotions. I definitely need to work on my emotions a little more. That's why practicing is always good. This is not practice. This is a form of practice, but not a proper practice. Practice with ThinkorSwim is using the on-demand feature right over here. So using this on-demand feature is really good because it allows you to go back in history and uh, it allows you to go back in history and then see how some of the stocks that you never traded behaved, and you're able to trade, buy and sell with some live volume, some live movements on candlesticks. So I need to go back there to study more, to let my emotions go and not let stuff like this happen where I buy in at 225 and then sell in at 234 for a good what is this? For a good 4%, 5% gainer. So again, I wasn't expecting for me to hit I wasn't expecting for me to hit a good, if I would have held it in, it would have been a good 325, a good 45% gain. I wasn't expecting that, but I was trying to get to my goal of 10%. And then when I reached my goal, it crashed off. So that's why I sold off, because again, I've seen stocks like this that where they sell off very quickly, and then you go from being up $300 to being down negative $100. So again, when it comes to profits, always lock them in. And again, one of the strategies I should have used is the simple one: is if I'm green for the day, if I see some profit, then sell half of my shares and then see where the rest of the day goes. And that definitely would have been a good trade for me to do. But of course, that was not the case, and therefore led to me just having a small gain for the day when I could have had a big gainer. So good, it's perfectly fine. But again, TTPH, big winner for me today, and also great analyzation pre-market, great news for the day, and good trade overall. This is a good trade overall. So let's keep an eye on let's look at some of these other stocks and see how they did, or how some of the new ones are doing. Let's remove this. Boom. Boom. All right. So we have VUZI, another mover. Daily volume is 500,000, almost 600. It's a 1.6 million now. Let's hide that. Let's create some support and resistances. Let's to see where it's actually trading. And we have a resistance over here at 250. Boom, some support over here at 175. Another support over here at $2. Boom. So there it is. So resistance at 250, support at $2. It is selling off. It is part of the Nasdaq. So let's look at how the Nasdaq is doing. Right here. So QQQ, it's being a little bit choppy, not looking so good. Doesn't look good at all, as a matter of fact. So huge spike, open up at $1.90. For the day, it's up 9%. So now I look at TTPH. This is what I'm talking about. Usually this is what happens. There's usually a huge spike and there's a huge sell-off. Usually, sometimes there will be this, instead of being like a very slow, a red sell-off, is usually like a huge sell-off right away. So that's what I was fearing, that it was gonna happen over here with TTPH. It was gonna be a huge sell-off, and then it's gonna keep on selling off, and I would have been red for the day. But rather, again, volume did pick up, and that's what it cost it for it to be. But what caused it to move up, keep on moving up, it was the volume. So volume is amazing for the day, but again, I was just fearing this huge red bar over here. But again, it's perfectly fine. So let's actually, let me do this. I was kind of picturing this right here. Big. Go back. Red. Boom. I was picturing this huge red bar just like that. So that's what I was fearing, and it's perfectly fine. But again, as long as I'm green for the day, that's what I truly care about. Nothing else besides being green. I'm green for the week. I'm up $30 for the week, so that's perfectly fine. So let's do this. Let's move that. All right, so to me, again, it's still some very choppy, slow markets. So if anything, I'm just gonna leave it at TTPH and then keep an eye on the watch list for the day. Again, we're getting to those days where the market's being very slow, and with this coronavirus, it's definitely going to be slower markets than usual from the past 2 years that I've been trading. So I'm just gonna stay quiet. I'm just gonna turn off the mic, and then if I see anything, if you guys see anything, definitely let me know, and then we'll keep an eye out from there. All right, so I'm seeing another move over here with WTRH, high of 273. And low, this one is 357. Boom. Support right here, $1.28, $1.30. And it's another one. It's another resistance right here, $2. Awesome. Okay. Um, so the next resistance is somewhere around 273, which is gonna fill the gap that I was just looking at right here. So it's definitely gonna it has a potential to fill in that gap. The volume is it's great. The daily average is 7 million volume. So right now it's at around 10 million. So definitely another stock that is definitely moving, but it already sold. It's already really high for the day at 236. It's reconciliating a little bit, selling off. Um, so we just gotta keep an eye on this one and see where it actually goes. But actually, great mover right here. Again, amazing volume. The demand is there, but I feel like the price is already over saturated. But we just gotta keep an eye on it and see where it actually goes. So as we can see, WRTH is making a reversal right there, starting to trend up. And another one that is making another reversal is TTPH, the winner for the day for me, because again, huge spike. Still made it green for the day. That's what matters. But WRTH and TTPH are both starting to make some positive trends. So I'm not sure if they're related to one another. I see that they're part of the same index, which is the NASDAQ, but both of these two are, let's add WRTH. Oh, WTRH. Oh, there you go. So look at the volume of these two, very related, 11 million for TTPH. I mean 12 million for TTPH and 11 million for WTRH. So both of them great watchers. to keep an eye on, um, to make higher highs for the rest of the day. But I'm seeing now WTRH. Um, there's long shadows or long wicks over here, so it's starting. It looks like to the 230 range is a huge resistance. So we gotta see where volume takes us with the stock. So we'll keep an eye on both of them. Okay, so TTPH making another reversal, another big move up to the $3 marks. Um, WRTH, WTRH sold off a little bit. Again, I already knew the price was already oversaturated. The volume is already extremely high, but the big winner from the get-go, from the moment I analyzed it, I knew it was going to be TTPH. Um, it broke off the resistances. It broke off from my alerts. What time did I receive my alerts? As a matter of fact, 6:37. 6:37. Boom, and I had set my alerts at 2:30 and 2:39, and of course I jumped in on both of them before they hit my alerts. I got in at 2:24, almost 2:25, so definitely um, big movers. I was trying to get to 2:20. If I would have held on 2:20, and if I would have held on for this huge gain, that would have been amazing, but rather um, I let my emotions and my fear come in, so I sold up a little bit earlier for a $19 gain for the day. So not very proud of it, but it's still a green day for the day. So profits are still profits, but now it's trending up. It made a reversal, sold off, so it still has a lot of potential for the rest of the day. So we'll see how it goes and see where it takes us. TTPH making a comeback. It's now at 340. Damn, this stock definitely has a lot of potential going up. Um, volume is still great. It's at 13 million for sorry, it's at 22 million for the day. And this stock is definitely has a lot of potential. I definitely should have held a little bit longer instead of selling off, but wow, what a stock for the day. What it is stock for the day. Since the moment it opened, which it did open at 204. So from 204 to where it is now, it has been up 66%, which is right here. So 66% for the day. So definitely an amazing stock that still has a lot of potential. Its daily average volume, it was 218 when I first saw it in the pre-market. I believe it was already around 600,000, so the volume was already there. Hence applies to again, just like supply and demand. The supply was that there was some good news, and the supply was also that the price was still trading low, and once we created their support and resistances, it got past one of the supports, and it reached the resistance of 333, and the volume was the demand for it, so the volume was already there. So all of it applied together is what's causing this stock to go up to from 204 where it opened to 350 where it just hit the high of the day, which is now at a 69% gainer for the day. So amazing stock. An amazing stock for that I should have definitely held for a little bit longer, but again, my fear was about it crashing hard and then never reconciliating, so never expecting this for it to happen. So I was expecting it for it to just keep on selling off, enough, and then boom, that's it for it. Because again, there's stocks that definitely have done that in the past, so definitely not some new news for me because I've experienced that. But if you're a beginner day trader and then you see that, that type of movement is definitely going to be new to you. But again, the more experience you try getting in your hands with live markets, the more you understand how some of these stocks behave. And then look at that, now it's starting to sell off, but again, that's part of it, where it's going to reach a new high and it's going to sell off. And then if the volume picks up, it can definitely make some more damage for the rest of the day. So volume's still going to be going up. The day is still young. The market's been open for only an hour, so it's already 7:34. So that is it for me, day trading life. I'm green for the day. I'm not able to trade for the rest of the week. I don't have enough capital, but for this week I am up $30, which is perfectly good. I'll take that. I have a green week. So we'll see where the rest of the market takes us for the rest of the day. But for the live stream, that is it. Any questions, comments, concerns, you guys let me know in the comments below, and I'll definitely reply to your comments. But again, another prediction by me where I'm ballparking where this stock has the potential of going, and creating my alerts, and my alerts for TTPH definitely hit off, and of course a bunch of other ones did definitely hit off as well. So definitely a good day, but even though it's still kind of a slow market, but I'll see you guys tomorrow with another live stream around the same time, 5:55 a.m. starting off. So for a good Friday. And remember, last Friday, like I did mention it, that Fridays is I usually don't trade. and I'm not able to trade tomorrow because again I don't have enough capital. But usually Fridays are days where uh, prices are already kind of high, and then people just want to make some of their money, and then it's just basically like a kind of like a sell-off day where a lot of stocks do sell off, but some of them do have the potential. They're able to keep on trending up and then make new highs for the day. And um, if they make new highs for the Friday, then once they reach their highest high, then they're definitely gonna sell off. So we experienced that last Friday, Friday May 1st. So I'll go back into my playlist of live streams, and then you could see on last Friday what stock went crazy for the 1st of May. Because again, there could be another potential for the same thing to happen on tomorrow. But I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have an amazing rest of Thursday, and I'll see you guys again tomorrow, Friday, at 5:55 a.m. Have a good day.